She actually makes sleeping noises. I didn't know they did that. Hmm. The angle.
Seize theirs. The plaza is lost. Advance. You've secured the pier.
I've made life.
Receive the light. Feel the fury.
You've taken the market.
Time to do
Advance. You've yielded the
energy.
pier.
Okay, this song sucks.
You've secured the pier.
Attack my target.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor. You've lost the market.
Time to do some real damage.
My arena awaits. Prove your worth and gain my favor. You've secured the pier.
This guy just does not want to fight. Every time this guy shows up, he just runs away. He's like, I don't want to fight. Maybe he just wants to capture points.
I feel good.
Yo, that guy just got annihilated.
Time to do some real damage. My mark. Hold the line. Stand your ground. Receive the light. Charge.
Great justice. I'm in bad shape here.
Hold the line. Charge. My mark. Receive the light.
You've taken the market.
I
The
feel
plaza
good.
is lost.
Charge. I'm on fire. Stand your ground. Time to advance.
You've lost the market.
Receive the light. I can't see. Hold the line. They'll have to hit much harder. Advance.
The plaza is yours.
Time to do some real damage.
destination. I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor. You've secured the pier.
Time to do
The
some
plaza
damage.
is
Replenish
lost.
Receive the light.
For great justice.
My arena awaits. Prove your worth and gain my favor.
I could outrun a centaur. Advance!
You've yielded the pier.
On my mark.
Oh yeah? Hey Nicola, what's up? Try out World v World after restart or during Saturday or Sunday. Okay. I'm probably gonna do some World v World today. I don't really know like what I'm doing. Like I mean I don't really know what I'm getting out of it. Like you know what I mean? Like I get points and stuff, but I was watching a video and apparently there's like actually specific armor sets you get
You've secured the pier.
in the game that make you more viable for certain specializations. So I don't really I'm still trying to figure this game out. Let's put it that way. This particular build works really well in World v World because it does a lot of, you know, healing and oh geez, I see a lot of dead people.
Hold the line. Time to do some real damage. Advance! Replenish.
You've yielded the pier.
Receive the light. Stand your ground.
I don't know what that ability is on my bar. I guess it's a map ability. I'm so dead right now. You get after 2 months of play. I have some sort of an ability, like like it's a map ability, I guess there that was showing up above my bar on the left side, but I don't think it's keybound. I have to look into that without having 100 armor sets. Yeah, I don't.
Charge!
After 2 months of play, you get easy. So
You've
I.
lost the market.
Yeah, we're gonna lose this game. I'm sure I'll be number 1 on
The
offense.
red team rises in my
When I-
estimation.
When I play these 5v5s, I'm almost always like,
The
I'm not
plaza is
always, but I'm very
yours.
often like offense, like number 1 on offense, meaning I'm on point, you know. It's very much like World of Warcraft,
You've secured the pier.
where the games devolve into just let's fight 1v1, or I don't care about winning the game anymore once I think I've lost. I hate it when this happens, you know. Not as bad as WoW, because in WoW, like once you get down, people just give up. But people give up on this a lot too, it seems like.
The plaza is lost.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. I think they can kind of overcomplicate it, you know what I mean?
Can't receive the light. Charge! Hold the line. Stand your charge!
Arise, my brainless, arise!
Time to do some real
The
damage.
plaza is yours. You've lost the market. I am readying my arena.
Wow, I
Mortals
didn't.
and contend.
Yeah, top offense, top defense, top player killing. Wait, look at this. Look at this. And we lost, right? I was top on kills. Top kills, top healing, top defense, top offense. So it's not like we're losing because I'm not trying. You know what I mean? You know. We can do World v World too. Let's see. Oh, it's full. Let's try queuing up for it. What do you mean support top off is horrible? What do you mean? Oh, you mean topping off your health? What do you mean top off? Do you mean like topping off my health, or? You mean that they didn't do anything? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like when I play support sometimes it's like I feel like I'm trying to help and I'm trying to do stuff, but the rest of my team isn't doing feels like they're not doing anything. There was one guy though. There was one guy on my team there that I felt like he was doing decent damage. One thing is support. What I like to do is to just find someone who does a ton of damage and just follow them around the map and just try to keep them up because they're doing so much damage. Just I don't want to say, I guess pocket support you could call it, like a WoW we'd call it a pocket healer, but it's more like pocket support. Just basically keep them going.
Hello, traveler.
Do we want to go super gold? That's like 2 gold.
Good hunting.
There's like a brass. I wish I could change my hair. Can I change my hair color? Same as WoW. A butterscotch. Like a shaman. Yeah.
Advance.
It's weird. Like, it's like I definitely, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like a shaman, you're right. It's like I apply buffs and things well, I've never been in this part of the game before. Well, maybe once. I just never started on this particular area before.
Advance.
I love these, man. Guild Wars 2 has some of the best art style. I might even say that Guild Wars 2 has the best art. When you think of like stylized art in an MMO, I would have to say that Guild Wars 2 is probably the best for like the best stylized looking, MMO. Is this thing? Statue? Yeah, I don't know where everyone is. What is this? Mystic Portal? Oh, I don't even know what the obsidian is. I don't know anything. Obsidian Sanctum. One thing that I find annoying, though, in World versus World is I don't know where people are. Like, I think it would be... Like, I can see that it looks like there's combat going on here because there's the swords, right? But it's not always easy to see where I should go. I mean, obviously, it looks like there's combat here. And here, maybe? So I guess that's where I should be going, just towards battle.
Charge.
And we need to get across this big bridge. Oh, I got some buffs. It's for pre-mades. Look at this mount. I want this mount. See that mount right there? I want that mount.
Advance.
What is that mount? It doesn't tell me what kind of mount that is. That's a really cool mount. For pre-mades, huh? Okay. Oh, it's how do I get the war claw? Because I did the like here. Hold on a second. And I got a lot of buffs. I did. Hold on, where is it? I did the war claw thing, and I got to the end of it, but I don't have the mount, so I don't really understand how to get the mount. Like, here, I did this one. But I guess that doesn't get me the mount. You know what I mean? I don't understand how to get the mount.
Advance.
Need to collect some stuff in World v World map. Okay. What's this? Oh, you know what? I don't know if I have the Path of Fire expansion. I don't think I have this. How do I know what expansions I've... What's the... Here. Yeah, see, I don't think I have the Path of Fire. I have the Heart of Thorns. So, yeah, it says you have to buy the Path of Fire. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have Path of Fire. I don't even know, like, if I might... Maybe I do have it. How do I even know? How do I know if I have Path of Fire? How do I even know? I guess if we go to the store... How can we tell what expansions? The H doesn't do anything, probably because I re-keybound it. I do a lot. I re-keybind like a lot of my keys, so H isn't doing anything. So, well, I wonder what H originally was. Journey or something? Wait. Maybe I do have it. It says Path of Fire. You cannot change that story. Oh, it looks like I do have it. Because it's here, Path of Fire. So these are all the things I have. I have, I think, right? Maybe not. See, this is locked. But since Path of Fire is not locked, then I must have it. Right? I don't know. I mean, I probably bought it a long time ago. I might have bought it as a bundle. I think I might have bought Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire as a bundle. You know? Alright, well, anyways, let's see if we can get the heck out of here.
Charge.
So you... Yes, I am level 80, yep.
Charge.
Look at this cannon up here. I am level 80. Level 80 Guardian. How do I get out of here? Maybe this is it like gathering these things? 'Cause I see people always gathering these nodes. I know it's free resources. Ooh, there's a ton of people here. There's a bunch of people here, but I don't know how to get... I honestly don't know how to get to where they are. I'm like stuck. Here we go. Here we go. This looks like it goes down.
Charge!
I saw okay, this is probably the wrong direction. Maybe they're this. Maybe they're going to this area. So let's try to go. Let's try to go there. Let's try to go this way.
Charge! Advance!
There we go. I knew that. Like there was some, definitely some battle going on over here.
Hold the line! Receive the light. Hold the line. Advance. Hold the line. I feel good. Time to do some real damage. Stand your ground. Advance. Hold the line.
I summon the power of Melandru.
Receive the light.
I feel like nobody's taking any damage on my team. How do I? I've seen some people play this game where the oh shit, I'm taking some damage.
Hold the stand your ground. Advance. Receive the light.
I've seen where people where the nameplates above the friendly team are much bigger. How do you do that? I see where
Good.
like how do I make the nameplates bigger?
Barely. Stand your ground.
Like you see the nameplates above my team players, like the green nameplates, their health. I've seen where people have those a lot bigger in size. Oh, it's only if it's in party? Okay. I didn't know.
Hold the
Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Shit. God. I have to go this is what I hate when you die. You have to go. I mean, why is there not a hearth, a point here? Is there one here that I haven't discovered yet? Seems like it must be the case. And literally, I have to go all the way back here. Awful.
Advance! Charge!
I didn't see any generals or whatever they are, like captains. Yeah, see, I knew it was in there. Options, thick party, squad health. Yeah, that's what. There it is. Thank you. Yeah, that's definitely not nicer. You know, it really, I think it's just much more visible. You can see who's really
Charge!
hurting. You know. What is extra?
Advance!
God, and the battle's way over here. This is the worst part about World v. World is just how far sometimes you have to run. There's got to be some closer hearth points. Maybe I haven't just discovered them yet.
Charge!
Only legs? Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking out this. I like to check out these different areas because there's stuff like hero challenges and undiscovered points of interest.
They'll have to hit much hard. Charge!
Looks like maybe we can get out this other side. Yeah.
Advance!
Yeah, I gotta get that mount. Cut this way.
Advance!
Holy crap.
They'll have to hit much harder. I feel good. Hold the line! Charge! My leg!
It's a veteran scout.
Can't move.
I can't move.
Hold the line! Hurts, doesn't it? Time to do some real damage.
Actually, you get Yeah, big battle. You actually get you get pretty decent world v world experience just from killing those guards. I mean, you could just. I mean, I don't know if that's a lot, but I mean, if you could kill guards quickly, you could get quite a bit of experience just killing guards. So there is a battle over here. I don't think I'm gonna. I'll have to go down the road this way probably. Let's just. We're just exploring right now.
Advance!
Actually, these
Time to do some real damage.
trebuchets have pretty good health.
I feel good.
Yeah.
Advance!
There's a battle going on over here. This way. Oh no, that doesn't look good.
They'll have to hit much. Receive the light. Hold the line. Stand your ground. Advance!
I came in to save the day. It's another guardian too.
Charge!
He's got a sword, yeah.
Hold the line. Charge! Charge!
A lot of running in World v World.
Charge!
A lot of fights, Zergs at night. In the day is capping towers? Okay. So that's what we're doing here. We're just trying to get into these fortresses and cap the towers, right?
Replenishing. Is it just me or am I amazing?
hell's hearing me?
May the sands take you. Charge! Hold the line! I feel good. Mine. All mine. Advance! Mine. All mine. Advance! Advance!
Hmm. Capping towers. Advance. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what to do in this game. You know what I mean? Honestly, it's like Guild Wars 2 has a lot of stuff. I mean, there's definitely a lot going on in Guild Wars 2.
Advance!
Yeah, see, I mean, I like cosmetics, but it's not. That's why I like World of Warcraft PvP a lot more, is because I'm more into, doing PvP to make my character stronger. But you really don't get stronger in Guild Wars 2, right? I'm not really big into cosmetics. Yeah, I think that's why Guild Wars 2 for me is not as fun, is because, like I said, cosmetics isn't. They're cool and all, but it's not really my thing, you know. I want to be able to be doing PvP, and as a reward from getting good at PvP, I want to get gear that makes me stronger. That shows that as basically you getting more powerful is the reward for you getting better. You know what I mean? And that's what I like. I like being rewarded for my skill by making my character stronger. You know? And I think it was a big mistake. Honestly, I think Guild Wars 2 made a huge mistake by not setting up PvP to be more like that. I never understood why they did it this way. Um, I mean, it still seems to work. I mean, a lot of people play Guild Wars 2, and I like the PvP as far as the gameplay is pretty fun. It's pretty cool.
Charge! They'll have to hit much harder.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the mechanics. I think they're good. And I got a little bit mad. I got pissed off the other day because I was getting CC so much.
The match starts soon.
But it just depends. Like, I'll go one fight where I don't get CC'd at all. Then I mean, one match. So I think it really depends on what classes you're going up against. And if the other team just happens to have a heavy... See, now we can see the health. See, the health bars are big, which is nice.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Just makes it easier to see them.
An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor.
Are
It's the
these
Capricorn.
are these engineers, these golems, or what? That guy's got sharks floating around him.
Time to do some real damage. They'll have to hit much harder.
The dock's been captured.
Attack!
They've taken the bazaar from you.
Assistance!
Stand your ground.
You've taken the archway.
Receive the light. Hold the line. Smash them. Advance.
You've lost the dock.
Replenishing. They'll have to hit much harder.
On my mark! Attack!
Oh, it's so much easier to see the targets now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
The dock's been captured.
Time to do some real damage. Stand your ground. Receive the light. Advance.
On my mark! Attack!
You've taken the archway.
Advance.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
Time to do some real damage.
Oops.
I've got the target. Smash. Stand your ground.
You've taken the archway. Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
Advance.
On my mark! Attack!
You've taken the archway.
They'll have to hit much. Receive the light. Time to do some real damage. Charge!
Red team, ring the bell. Fire all cannons. The bazaar is yours.
Receive the light.
No.
I've got the target. Ground.
They've taken the bazaar from you.
They'll have to replenish it. Through.
You've taken the archway.
The light. Hold the line. Advance.
Wow, I didn't realize how much a huge difference the large health bars make. I can see enemies' health a lot more. It's so much easier to target the right people.
Hold the line.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
Advance.
The bazaar is yours. Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire. Red team, ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
They'll have to hit much harder. Receive the light. Help me over here. Stand your ground. On my mark. Attack. Hold the line. Charge. Receive the light. I feel so
In bad shape here.
vulnerable.
Top offense, top player.
Your team is victorious.
There we go. Top
Taken the archway.
top offense, top healing, top player revives.
Advance.
The forests of Niflhel. The Niflhel. The forests of Niflhel. Is it garbage? This is all just garbage? What do I do with all
Let's
this?
start soon.
Yeah, yeah, it's like they give you all this stuff. I mean, it's if you're like into crafting, right? Like if you're into crafting, I guess some of it's useful. But yeah, you're not really getting. It's like they're just throwing this shit at you to make you feel like you're progressing. But like you said, it's the only progression you're getting out of
Hold
it
on
is
to your points.
you're just getting some
Seize theirs.
you're just getting some crafting materials, you know.
You've seized the henge.
Yeah.
Your enemy took the mine.
Stand your ground.
Holy crap!
Still standing.
Yeah.
Barely.
What the hell just happened to me? This hits me for 1,800 damage using burning. How the fuck? How the fuck does one skill hit me
You've
for
taken the mine.
But I died really fast there. That's about the fastest.
Slanier's return.
That's not the fastest you're ever gonna see me die. I hope we're
The
blue.
keep's been lost.
Oh, we are. Okay.
Advance. I'm bleeding. Hold the line. Stand your ground. Receive the light.
This guy's AFK. He's literally just AFK in there.
Charge. Hold the line. I don't have enough energy.
The keep's been lost.
Yeah.
You've taken the mine.
Time to do some real damage.
What happened? What the? What the fuck? What the hell, man? That's the shit that'll make me quit the game right there. This is the kind of stuff that'll make me quit. I quit playing Guild Wars 2. Okay, watch my health. I'm 100% health. Taking a little bit of damage. Then boom, look at that. Like, watch my health right there just drop. What the fuck? This is like, that's bullshit. Watch my health here just go boom, 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 dead.
The keep is yours.
God, it wasn't as fast as I thought, but still, that was pretty
Your enemy
fast.
took the mine.
That was still pretty fucking fast. What's up? Hey, Dale, I'd be doing a lot better if I didn't just get destroyed in like 2 seconds. That was some bullshit right there, man.
Time to do some real damage.
Berserker rifle. Well, it did some sane DPS, is all I gotta say.
Hold the line. Time to do some real damage. Stand your ground. Receive the light.
The keep's been lost.
Hold the line.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Charge.
You've seized the henge.
Replenishing. Charge. Still standing. Barely. They'll hold the line.
Svanier's return.
Charge. They'll have to hit much harder.
The chieftain has returned.
Hold the line.
Stunned.
Stand your ground. Receive the light. Charge. It's still standing. Hold the line.
The keep's been lost.
Receive the light. Advance. Hold the line.
Dead. My thing always, though, is kind of funny, is like if I've got two players on their team spending that much time trying to kill me, what is the other 4 players on my team doing? Because now it's 4 on 3, right? So if 2 players are trying to spend all that time trying to kill me, my team should be 4 on 3, right? Shouldn't they be at an advantage? I had the You know what I mean? That was beautiful, dude. I'm blue, aren't I? Yeah, I'm blue. Welcome to PvP. I held the line.
Charge.
That was perfect, Dale. Oh, I get up here and they're all dead. You see that? I get up there and everybody on my team's they're fucking dead, dude. Yeah, see, my team just all died. You see that? Like, they're all
The
dead.
keep's been lost.
It feels like we're down a player, though, doesn't it? Feels like we're down
Time
a
to do
player.
some real damage. Soften them up. Hold the line. Receive the light. Charge.
Ah, finally. Finally, there's somebody out of my team who's actually helping me. Can you believe it?
Much harder. I feel good.
Oh! It just feels good that someone on my team actually showed up to
You've
where
taken the mine.
I was, you know.
Charge.
They took the henge. Take that.
They'll have to hit much harder.
The chieftain has returned.
Hold the line.
Bye-bye.
You've seized the henge.
Receive the light.
Your enemy took the mine.
Shit. I did all that work for nothing, right?
Time to do some real damage. Hold the line. Charge. Receive the light.
Ah,
Advance.
I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Ah, we're gonna lose. But yeah, it always feels like when you're kind of like the build that I have, it feels like you're working really hard but not going anywhere. Like there's so many games where I feel like, man, I'm working really hard to like stay alive or to help, and we're losing, you know.
They took the henge. The keep's been lost.
They'll have to hit much harder.
Top healing. Let's see if I got top offense or defense. Nah. Well, that sucks. All I got was top healing. So this guy here did all sorts of stuff, but he must not have never been where I was. You know what I mean? Yeah, you need somebody with you, you know. But the problem is, every time I ran to a node where there were other people there, they were all dead. Like a couple times, they either died, they were dead, or they died as soon as they got there. Like I didn't really get a chance to establish myself in a situation where it was a team fight. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's probably my fault. I probably should have moved around more. I think one of the problems that it's just my own personal play style, is I like to play solo, so I think that's hurting me on this particular build, is I need to be seeking out my teammates. I need to seek out my teammates and stick with them, but it's just against my nature. My nature is to run off into the unknown by myself and try to do something, you know. But yeah, you can see, like, defeat, desertion. This is because I got on, started streaming, that my wife needed me, so I had to leave. Victory, defeat, desertion, defeat, victory, defeat. So you can see overall, I'm not doing very good. I'm like 130 and like 152, right? That's like not good, you know? Which makes me feel really bad, because I feel like I shouldn't be losing. I feel like I should be, I feel like I contribute more to the match than I, you know? I feel like I'm contributing, so why am I losing more than 50%? That bugs me. I must be doing something wrong, you know? Don't worry about the win rate. Well, it feels so RNG. Yeah, I need to. That's what I was saying, Dales. I need to seek out teammates. And I said that earlier. I like to find like a player who does a ton of damage and just kind of basically be their pocket guardian, you know? Because it feels like if I can if I can team up with someone who's a high DPSer, I can keep him up, you know? Yeah.
Another.
We could be like the Green Knight. No. How about the Blue Knight? I do want to kind of do like a I do want to set up my dyes to look like it's kind of like frost, like a whitish light blue, like a white light blue, like I was some sort of Nordic Viking look or something. Man, I am so congested today. I apologize. Oh, my allergies are kicking in hard this year.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
You must.
The plaza is lost. You've secured the pier.
Replenishing. Hold the
This isn't gonna work, man. I can already tell that we're gonna lose that fight.
You've yielded the pier.
Yeah, we're already losing.
You've lost the market.
Hold the line. Receive the light.
You've taken the market. I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor.
Stand your ground.
Oh.
The plaza is yours. You've secured the pier. My arena awaits. Prove your worth and gain my favor.
I don't know. I have no idea. Something to do with the pollen or something.
Back on my feet. Stand your ground.
You've taken the market.
Hold the line. Receive the light.
The plaza is lost.
They'll have to hit much. Not enough energy. Advance. Receive the light. Advance.
The red team rises in my estimation.
Stand your ground. Help! Here!
There. Target
Boom.
You've yielded the
Replenish.
pier.
Hold the line. Receive the light.
Most common is for banana skins. Really? No, for me it's definitely something to do with the outside because my
The
allergies
plaza is yours.
my allergies really kick in when I go outside. Like if I stay in, they're not as bad.
Chose you.
And I never had allergies until the last like 2 or 3 years.
That's how amazing I am. Stand your ground.
You've lost the market.
Boom.
Replenishing. Hold the line. Advance. I chose you. I feel good. Receive the light.
You've secured the pier.
shake here.
Go get them. Hold the line.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor.
Yeah, most common for Hollins. Oops, 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 oops.
The plaza is Prove your worth and gain my
I
favor.
wield great wisdom.
You've yielded the pier.
Hold the line. Stand your ground. Receive the light.
Charge! They'll have to hit much harder.
The plaza is lost.
Can't breathe.
Receive the light.
You've secured the pier.
Swirl like a snake.
You can't keep a good man down.
Stand your ground.
In bad shape here.
Advance. I chose you.
You've yielded the pier.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've got 3 cats.
Taken the market.
I never had allergies until the last couple years. Honestly, my whole life I never had allergies until probably about 2 or 3 years ago. So, never had any issues with them. I couldn't figure out what it was. About 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I felt like I was losing hearing in my left ear because my left ear kept closing up and I couldn't hear. And I thought I was losing my hearing. And I went to a hearing specialist and they tested my hearing and my hearing was fine. They're like, there's nothing wrong with your hearing.
You've secured
And
the
so
pier.
what I found out is it was allergies. Allergies were causing my ear pathways or whatever to just close from
The blue team rises. in
swelling,
my
I guess. I don't know.
estimation.
Advance. Receive the light. Stand your ground.
Charge!
You've yielded the pier.
I can't see. Receive the light. Hold the line.
Glass, shatter.
The big sword. Look at that sword. That's all. Woo! I don't know how these finishers work,
You've
but
secured
but
the
sometimes I
pier.
get that big golden sword comes out and it just looks so badass.
The plaza is lost.
Seems to be a big fight going on over here.
Advance!
I don't think I can help out either.
I am readying my arena. Come, mortals, and contend for my favor. You've taken the market.
Line. Stand your ground.
Charge!
My arena awaits. Prove your worth and gain my favor.
Endurance running low. Replenishing.
Hold the line.
You've secured the pier.
Time to do some real damage.
All along.
You've lost the market.
I'm freezing. Stand your ground.
Don't have enough energy.
Receive the light.
Advance!
Hold the line.
Advance!
That's right, buddy. You gotta leave the
Receive
port
the light.
to get in there and try to interrupt me. You see that?
Charge. I feel good.
Hold the line. I chose you.
You've taken the market.
They'll have to hit much harder.
Hold the line.
You've yielded the pier.
Stand your ground.
I feel good.
Never saw it coming.
Receive the light.
The plaza is yours.
I win. I don't know what that class was. All I know is I did my job, which is to hold the point.
Hold the line.
Replenishing.
I'm needed.
I challenge you.
Oh no 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 no!
Go get them.
Time to receive the light.
Hold the line.
7 years, bad luck.
Charge.
Your seat.
Your team is victorious.
Was it a Mesver? Yeah, but we won. Like, I held... Because I didn't let them hold that point, I prevented them from getting a lot of points, you know? So I think that was a good tactic. I did 389,000 healing. So I had, you know, top offense and top heals, of course, and top revives. But that was crazy for me, though. That's a lot of healing for me. 389,000. That's a lot. Anyways, I gotta go to the bathroom, guys, and so give me like a break for just like a couple minutes. I also want to check in on my wife and just see what she's up to and grab a soda. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Right back. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, that was a lot of healing. I mean, that might be the most healing I've ever done in a 5v5. That was almost 400,000 healing. It's weird to think, though. I mean, you would think that, like... I mean, if I was, like, an offensive player... Is there a way you can see what other people... I don't think you can. I think that hurts the game. Let me see. If there's a way you could actually, like, during the game, see who's doing the most damage... But I don't think you can. You kind of have to just, like, watch players play and see what... Say, oh, this guy's crushing people, you know? Oh, I got a gold for that?
Mine.
Nice. I guess I'm getting money doing this stuff, huh? I need like a... Here, let's leave the queue. I was gonna leave the queue and then it came up. Eternal Coliseum. Yeah, I'm looking for an MMO to play, like something that's, you know, I enjoy the PvP in Guild Wars 2, but like I was talking with Nicola, you know, Nicolo. I don't know if it's Nicola or I guess it is, right, Nicola. I don't really enjoy the fact that you're not getting any gear rewards or anything that makes you actually stronger as rewards from getting, you know, doing well in PvP. I would like to find an MMO to play that, but the thing is, I'm pretty picky with, the requirements I have for an MMO are pretty steep, you know, so it's hard for me to find good MMOs because my requirements are steep. I want an MMO that has good PvP. It has to have good graphics. I don't like old school, like RuneScape and shit. I can't play that stuff. The combat has to be in some way dynamic. It doesn't have to be full action combat, but I don't really like standing still. I certainly don't want to stand still and do tap targeting. That's just like, you know, that sucks. So I have pretty kind of high requirements for an MMO. And there aren't too many that meet those requirements. You know, like, you know, stuff like Rift, you know, Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft, you know, Black Desert, they all have decent, you know, decent combat. The problem is a lot of those games don't have the right population. Or like WoW is so toxic. Crap, it looks like there's 2 Guardians on our team. You know, oh, it's a warrior with, there's a warrior with a shield and a necromancer, 2 warriors.
The match starts soon. Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
In Turtle WoW? Guild, you mean on Turtle WoW? Or in Guild Wars 2?
You've lost Dragon.
There was a guild
You've captured Lion.
with 5 people fighting Zergs. Okay.
Advance.
Turtle WoW, yeah. I like Turtle WoW, but I haven't really... They lost some people when Wrath came out. Not a...
They'll have to hit much hard. Time to do some real damage.
Attack my target.
Stand your ground.
Bye-bye.
Justice, courage, resolve. You've captured the field.
Receive the light.
Why can't I heal that person? That was weird. I couldn't heal this person to my left here when they were in their... I think that's a necromancer, and they're in that other form.
Advance.
Yeah. And content will. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, there's some other games coming. You know, there was a good video by oh, I can't remember the guy's name on Ash's creation and why he thinks it's not going to succeed the way it is. And I totally agree with him. I mean, it'll succeed, but it won't be a huge game because it's like you can't have an MMO be PvP all the time and expect it to be like have a massive population, because hardcore PvP is still a pretty small segment. You know, it's not. More people play PvE than play PvP. Let's put it that way. Like, if you're talking about large scale, like if you look at World of Warcraft, there's a lot of people who play WoW right now, but they're mostly more interested in PvE.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power. You've captured Dragon.
Hold the line. Receive the light. Charge.
They'll have advance.
The artifacts have reached maximum power.
No, that was a waste. Julian, what are you doing?
Hold the line. Stand your ground.
You will know my wrath.
I don't have enough energy. Hurts, doesn't it?
Ah,
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Hold the line. Receive the
You've
light.
lost Dragon. You've lost Lion.
Replenishing.
I think my services can be more useful somewhere else.
Advance.
Meaning, right over here.
Receive the light. Stand your ground. Charge.
Really classic Wrath. It breaks record for how much percentage. Wow, that's pretty impressive, Dale. Yeah, it's been pretty popular, but
Captured Dragon.
I just couldn't do it, dude. I just had no desire to do. I mean, there's certain things I wanted to get out of raiding, but it wasn't worth the effort to me. Like the amount of effort I'd have to put in, because the people I'd have to deal with. I don't like the people in WoW. I don't like the min-max crowd, and I don't like the tryhards. It's hard to find a good crowd in a game that's been out 18 years, because they're all like, you know, they're not. I'm more into exploration and experimentation. I like to play games and explore, learn the game, experiment with different builds, those types of things, you know.
Receive the light. Stand your ground.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power. You've lost Dragon.
So I like games that reward.
You've captured Lion.
I like games that reward you for exploration and reward you for you know, cool achievements that are you know, that, I don't know. Yeah, Guild Wars 2. The people in Guild Wars 2.
Artifacts have reached maximum power.
The people in Guild Wars 2 are much nicer. Like the community in Guild Wars 2 is way better than the community in World of Warcraft. I mean, it's not even close.
They'll have time to do some real damage.
Blue team has obtained an artifact.
Replenishing.
Target. Had enough?
Receive the light. Hold the line. Stand your ground. Advance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't play
You
retail WoW.
captured the field.
I don't play retail WoW much, so.
Receive the light. I feel good. This is getting serious.
Stand your ground.
I'm thinking about actually what I'm thinking about doing, guys. I'm thinking about creating like a ranger or another character in this game and leveling them up, and just like because I like the guardian. The guardian's super fun and a super great class, no doubt about it.
You've lost Lion.
But I'm thinking about maybe playing like a ranger or something. But I gotta
Captured Dragon.
but I gotta figure out one that'll be a good build that'll be fun to play.
You've lost the field.
Still standing. Barely.
Advance.
Yeah, I think the ranger it looks like fun. I've got a ranger, but she's only like level 20, and I haven't played her in years. So I thought I'd.
Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Now there is
You've lost Dragon.
the ranger's not like the best for PvP. Like they're not one of the stronger
You've
classes.
captured the field.
But here, let's try to win this game real quick,
Advance.
and then we'll look at maybe making a ranger from level 1.
You've captured Lion. The artifacts have reached maximum power.
Charge.
It's not a team class. Mm.
Receive the light.
Your soul is mine. Give up yet?
Hold the line. Stand your ground. I can't go on for long.
Advance.
Receive the light.
I'm on fire.
I need assistance.
Justice, courage, resolve.
The line.
Top offense, top
Your
healing.
team is victorious.
Ah. Yeah, pretty good game. He's a roamer. Okay, so let's take a look at... Now, the one thing about Guild Wars 2, and maybe, Nicola, you can tell me, meta applies everywhere or only on the top leaderboard? Hey, Dale. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 is weird. I don't... Yeah, like I said, I don't know all the meta either. I mean, and like I said, I'm not really big... And it's hard to, like, because if you look at the Guild War 2 build, I mean, there's quite a few things going on here. Like, so you say, oh, I'm going to pick on... There's actually a video on this. I probably don't have it open right now, where you can look at this. But basically, I mean, if you read the tooltips, there's a lot of tooltip reading in Guild Wars 2. And I think if you want to get good, you have to really spend a lot of time reading all the tooltips and understanding what every ability can do. So you have to go here and say Valor focuses heavily on blocking and meditation-based abilities, relying on Aegis and various boon enhancements. Block attacks and protect your allies, and during any onslaught that your foes may present. So you can see here, we've got Strength of the Fallen, lose conditions every interval. So every so often I actually lose conditions, and then health degenerates more slowly. So I take damage slower. Steadfast Courage, grant protection when you block an incoming attack. So that would be something like like this ability here, Virtue of Courage, right? Gant Aegis. So this is going to put up an Aegis on me anyway, right? So now when I block, I'm going to gain some, based on this ability here, right? Gain protection. So when I block, I'm going to gain protection. And then I can actively use this ability, right?
They'll have to hit much
And it's
harder.
going to give me stability, resolution, protection. It does a lot of stuff, actually. So this whole build is around... This whole build is around when I block, I actually heal people, like when I block. And when I block, I gain protection. So the more I block, the better. And there's even like abilities in this build that reduce the cooldown. So let's see. Here, like skills gain reduced recharge and convert conditions to boons. So I actually have recharge reduced by 20%, which is really good. Now these are shout skills. And the shout skills are these down here. So this, see if you read the tooltip once again, it says in the tooltip shout. See that under hold the line? This is a shout. This is a shout. This is a shout. So these have a 20% reduced recharge. And when I use these abilities, like notice how this one here even gives me an Aegis, which blocks the next incoming attack. That's why a lot of times when I'm in the fight, like, and I'm in a fight like on a point, and I'm just kind of fighting, you'll see me use the advanced skill all the time. It's not because I want to move swiftly. It's because when I use it, I'm gaining an Aegis, which gives me a chance to block an attack, which gives me more protection, and it actually heals me. So I'm going to use my shouts pretty much a lot because of the fact that when I use my shouts, I gain other benefits.
Hold the line.
You can see here I gain protection when I shout, see?
Stand your ground.
You know, resolution, stability.
Time to do some real damage.
Yeah, we got might. Anyways, this builds all around blocking and basically protection. Like a lot of protection for me, a lot of blocking that not only heals me but heals my allies. And then also, even with this ability here, I actually periodically heal anybody who's just standing near me. That's why you see this little glow around my feet. So if people are just near me are actually getting healed just by standing next to me. And a lot of people don't use this one, the Signet Curse, because it's easy to interrupt. So you have to be sneaky with how you use it, you know. Hey, what's up, Walid? Hey, I appreciate it, man. It's Walid Walidos. Thank you, I appreciate it, man. I've been playing Guild Wars 2 a lot lately because I was just bored of World of Warcraft, and I'm enjoying the PvP, but, you know, we've been talking about how in Guild Wars 2 you don't really get, like, gear upgrades via PvP that are, you know, stat upgrades, which is unfortunate. I think if they would come out with Guild Wars 3, which there is a rumor, there's kind of a rumor that they're actually working on it. We know that the makers of the people behind Guild Wars, which is what? Isn't it NCSoft that publishes it? I think ArenaNet develops it, right? Anyways, ArenaNet, they are hiring people for another MMO. We just don't know what that MMO is. I'm hoping it's Guild Wars 3. But we'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, I got some... But what I wanted to do was... this. Hold on one second. Did I know what? Did you know that? What do you mean, Nicola?
Put this one at C tier. I would say.
Okay, so we're coming in. Actually, I was looking at this already today because I was curious about Ranger. In Guild Wars 1 PvP were people who were on WoW. Oh, was it? There were people who were playing WoW Vanilla? Yeah. So let's take a look. Oh, the devs? Oh, no, I didn't know that. But typically a lot of the MMOs, a lot of developers who work on MMOs, especially, you know, in 2012, you know, 2010 to 2015, a lot of them were gamers, you know, gamers that were developers that played stuff like Lineage 2, stuff like, you know, Guild Wars 1 probably, you know, Dark Age of Camelot. And so they got ideas from those games. And I see it all the time. And I've played so many MMOs. You see new MMOs come out, and you can say, well, this came from this MMO, and this came from that MMO. You can see the influence. You know, but let's take a look at the Ranger from a PvP perspective.
So, Core Ranger, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one at C tier. I would say it's better than Core Rev, but so the main thing with Core Ranger, and I am a Ranger main, is that it doesn't have any doesn't really have many winning 1v1 matchups. The best 1v1er that Core Ranger has, which is also the best role a Core Ranger can play as a side noter, is the Valk Ranger build. And Valk Ranger is very tanky. It does good damage, but it slowly loses pretty much every single 1v1. It's not really favored into anything right now. So you can stall out a lot of 1v1 matchups if you're just straight better than your opponent. You can probably kill them if you catch them in a burst with like tail swipe and maul. Outside of that, if you don't know how to quickly end a fight, you're going to probably not have the best time on Core Ranger. The Longbow Greatsword build is better, so I would put the Longbow Greatsword at probably B tier. It's a better all-rounder, running like Longbow Greatsword and Jacaranda. You have more range damage, so you can actually like contribute to kills, and people can't just run away from you like they can if you're playing Valk Ranger. And you have good AoE damage for team fights as well. However, it is slightly worse in certain 1v1 matchups than like the Axe Dagger Valk build. So yeah, I would say Core Ranger solidly C tier, like the high end of C tier, low end of B if you're really good at the longbow builds. As for Druid, Druid's kind of a weird pick right now. I would say Druid is definitely underperforming, but I would either put it at the very low end of C tier or like the high end of D tier. This spec just kind of sucks right now. Like the trade-off really sucks. It's like a team fighter build, but you can't team fight when your pets have lower stats as the trade-off. It doesn't really function very well as a 1v1 build either because the damage isn't there. You can't kill anything. You can run like a decap build, but the problem with the decap Druid builds is that you run them into bunker builds that don't have much damage. So that's stuff like Kala Renegade or Prot Hollow back in the day. The problem with running a decap build is that it's really bad in a power meta. So when you're running a side node Druid build or like a decap Druid build, if you go up against anyone that has high power spike damage, you straight up lose the 1v1. Like you do not win against them. And in a Condi meta as well, Druid performs a little bit better, but it's still, there are so many other like better options that perform well in like a variety of different fights. So I would say Druid is high D, like low C. Soul Beast is, I would say it's also about where Druid is right now. I would probably put it in C tier for ranked, maybe around the same level as a
So kind of like what I was doing, Nicola. Like my build is kind of a decap build, right? Like because I can stand on a node. You saw I was fighting 2 people on a node and they weren't able to kill me. So mine's a be decap build then, really.
Core Rev. So I'll put it a
But it's also a support build because I can heal. I mean, you can see. I mean, I pulled like 400,000 healing in one of those, you know. So I can actually heal pretty decent too.
Bit above Core Rev. The reason being is the main Soul Beast builds you're going to be seeing people run is the Sikkim builds. At low ratings, that burst is likely going to just one-shot whoever you use it against. So you just pop one wolf pack, Sikkim, merge with your pet, and point blank shot rapid fire someone. They're just going to die because they can't react properly.
Yeah,
however,
exactly.
At the higher ratings, it is incredibly easy to avoid. A good player is just going to dodge or stun break the point blank shot when they get hit by it and basically move themselves behind line of sight so the rapid fire doesn't hit. And then you kind of don't really do that much for the next 60 seconds until your elite comes back off cooldown. So I would put Soul Beast like lower C tier. It can do well.
It's fun until you unlock the elite specs. Guardian becomes sort of a tanky mage, Firebrand, or an Axe Dagger. Yeah, but the new one though, the one you can see here, the Willbender. You know, we already covered the Guardian in this video. He's got the Core Guardian support, I think with staff, as an S build, and then he's got the Willbender as an S build, and the Willbender is End of Dragons or whatever. So that's the latest, you know, elite spec. The Firebrand, I don't know which one of these is Fire. I'm gonna assume this is Firebrand. It's A, and then the Dragon Hunter, I think, is this one. So he's got the Guardian Dragon Hunter as F, like, which is really bad. You don't want to be doing a Dragon Hunter in PvP. Firebrand, I think this is Firebrand. I'm guessing just by the image, the the icon here, I would think that would be fire versus this one, which would more be like a dragon. I don't know. And then this is, I think, Revenant. I believe this might be Revenant. These are Revenants. And then I don't know what this one is. Of course, this is Ranger, Ranger, Ranger. This is Warrior. So this is probably Warrior, 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 Warrior. So
in rank depending on the rating you're at, but at the higher you climb, the worse Soulbeast gets right now. The trade-off where they removed the in-combat pet swap also hurt it a lot. It was definitely better before that, and the trade-off I feel was unnecessary and really hurt the viability of Soulbeast. Untamed is really good right now. I would probably put it at the higher end of A tier. It is also the most mechanically difficult spec to play in the game at the moment. There's a ton of micromanaging involved.
which is funny because remember when I was playing Wrath of the Lich King recently, I was trying to PvP as a marksman hunter in Wrath, and a marksman hunter Wrath I feel is one of the most technically difficult classes to be like top like elite with. And now I'm looking at playing a ranger, and the best build for the ranger once again is, he says right here, the most technically difficult, right? And the reason it is because you have to go through so many different skills. So listen to this.
The basic burst combo is like 9 buttons long. The more complicated ones hit like 11 or above. And it's also really hard to survive on it. But if you're really good at range...
I'm assuming Untamed is End of Dragon's elite specialization. That's what I'm guessing.
If you're really good at Untamed, you can do very well in ranked with it. You can quickly kill players on the enemy team, get picks from ranged with longbow. Overall, Untamed is solidly A. It's definitely a carry build if you're good at it, but it is really difficult to play.
Now, when he says it's really difficult to play, the one thing that I run into in this game, in Guild Wars 2, is that if you have a long like rotation, like he's talking about, it's like a 9-button rotation for your basic kill, like your basic burst. If you have a long button rotation, it's very difficult to get that off. You know, it's difficult to stand there and go through like 4, 5, 6 skills because you're going to get knocked back, you're going to get interrupted, you might get feared. I mean, it's very difficult. And so that's one thing about the Guardian, the core Guardian, that if I want to do a little bit of damage, and I don't do a lot with the build I have, but it's super easy because it's like 3 buttons. It's like I whip out my greatsword, I throw down that thing on the ground, I leap to my target, and I hit frickin' spin to win, and that's it. That's all I do, you know, and it doesn't do a ton of damage, but it might do like 3,000 or 4,000 damage, you know, which if somebody's really, really low, it can help get a kill, you know what I mean? Yeah. See, you need to CC, then press pet skill, then do your... Okay, yeah, exactly. So that's where the skill, I think, comes into Guild Wars 2. See, I'm learning this stuff, and I've only been playing Guild Wars 2 PvP again in the last couple weeks, I guess last week and a half, and I'm learning that the skill in this game is understanding how to avoid counter CC, counter burst, and then how to set up your burst. That seems to be where the skill in PvP is. Which is probably, I mean, people probably going to laugh and say, well, that's probably the same in any PvP. Well, it is and it isn't. You know, like in World of Warcraft, you don't really have to be worried about getting knocked off your feet so much. Like in World of Warcraft, I don't get like knocked off. Like I'm not in the middle of like healing and get knocked on my feet. Now that's just, you know, you can, I guess, get knocked down, but it's not, you know, there's a lot of knockdowns. You know, a lot of things that take you off your feet. A lot more in Guild Wars 2 than in other MMOs that I play. So... and there's not as much fear, though. I mean, you do get fear, but it's not as much. And there's not as much, like, silences that I've seen. I mean, I think there is silence in this game, but the thing that I see the most is getting knocked off my feet. So that stability is really good. And that's why, like, with the Guardian, you've got Stand Your Ground, which makes you immune to knock. You got Stand Your Ground and Save Yourself. Both of those are going to make you pretty much immune to almost any... Well, Save Yourself makes you immune to fear, knockback, knockdown, all kinds of shit. So that's why those support builds are so good in setting up kills, because you know you can go in and if you've got somebody like what is it called? What is this thing called? Untamed. So like if you got an Untamed Ranger and you go in with like a 3-on-3 team fight, you want to give your Untamed Ranger that Save Yourself or whatever, Stand Your Ground, to help him, you know, get off his long burst, you know. So there's slowdown, there's crippling. Yeah, there is a lot of crippling, a lot of stuff that'll slow down your movement. Again, with the Guardian that I have, the one thing that's really nice about it is you can pretty much counter almost all that stuff. You know, I can counter knockdown, I can counter crippling pretty easily. But if you're playing a DPS spec that doesn't have those types of things, you're really dependent on a support to help you. Because if you don't have a support giving you those types of protections, it's going to be very difficult for you to get off your DPS. So I do think the Ranger looks like a lot of fun, but I don't know what build to play. You can see here Ranger in PvP is not very good. And the only one that is really good, at least according to this, is yeah, Willbender is really good. And that's kind of what I wanted to play, but it's going to require me to have to somehow go through End of Dragons. And honestly, I haven't purchased End of Dragons yet. And I'm pretty broke right now, so I can't even afford to purchase End of Dragons. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty broke right now until my next paycheck. Maybe on my next paycheck, which is the end of this week, I'll buy End of Dragons. But actually, my bonus comes in. My bonus this year, guys, I'm getting my bonus next month. It's gonna be probably like $13,000. So I'm broke now, but next month I'll have some money. Yeah, so I might purchase End of Dragons next Friday. It's coming Friday. Just so I can maybe get some of these End of Dragons build specs. I don't really know how to unlock them. I don't really understand how the unlocking works. I think Einbay was telling me what you have to do, but because is it just story based? Play World v World. Yeah, well, I enjoy I'm a little concerned and buy it with points. You can buy it with points? What kind of points? Well, I mean, I'll just buy it this. I'll buy it at the end of this week. So you bump the games. I mean, I'll just buy End of Dragons probably at the end of this week, because I got to pay my rent. Like, what is today? Today's the. Oh Jesus, I got to pay my rent. Probably on Tuesday, and my rent's freaking Jesus expensive. Yeah, the only thing, Nicola, about the Rangers, I don't really like what I'm seeing PvP wise. Like none of the builds are that great, and then the only one that's really good is this Untamed, but I don't even have that. That's like a freaking End of Dragons thing. So, you know, it is good. Okay. Well, what build should I run? Okay. Well, what I want to run. Okay. Well, if you Soul Beast. He's got Soul Beast, but
Probably wouldn't recommend ratings. That spec just kind of sucks right now. The damage running any other like better options that perform well in like a variety of different fights. So I would say Druid is high D, like low C. I would probably put it in C tier for ranked, maybe around the same level as a Core Rev. So I'll put it a little bit above Core Rev. The reason being is the main Soul Beast.
there's the Valkyrie one. This one's from 2 days ago. Yeah, sure. If you know. Oh, here he's running an Untamed build. Interesting music. He's using a great sword. And then he's using rapid fire. That looked like some good damage. Rain of arrows, right? All right. Well, let's do it. Let's just create one. right? I deleted another character yesterday. So... And I have a hard time in Guild Wars 2 playing characters that aren't, hold on a second. I have a... Yeah, I need to upgrade. It looks like I need to upgrade this. The new major update G-Shade is available to re-enable effects and remove. Please use the update G-Shade button at the top of the home tab. We need to update. Yeah, it looks like G-Shade needs to be updated. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I knew my colors weren't looking right, so. Check the video, Soul Beast. All right, here let me pull it up on my other monitor here. Yeah, I got it. This is the Soul Beast 1 Ranger build for Guild Wars 2 Open World PvE Sikkim Guide. Alright, I'll definitely check this out later for sure. Alright, G-Shade says it's been updated successfully. Can I move here? Nah. I don't want to leave that there. I like to keep my desktop clean. Don't like a lot of shit on my desktop. This song sucks, by the way. Yeah, that song was awful. Alright. Yeah, I knew my G-Shade wasn't looking right. I was like, something ain't right. Yeah, that looks better. You can see the colors on these windows on the character portraits look a lot better. Here we go. Still acting weird though. See, it's all the colors are. Some G-Shade is doing some weird shit right now. It's not working quite right. I'm not sure why. Here. This icon's, yeah, this isn't right. There. There we go. Now we got, yeah, we got rid of that stupid hand cursor, which is incorrect as well. That looks correct. So, oh, here's the question. Okay, what race do we want to pick? Now, I've played human mostly. Most of my characters are human. I kind of like humans. I like the way they look. Here, let's do. That playlist is pretty good, but I need to break it down and peel out the songs that are bad. So, because of that, let's put up this different playlist, which is a little bit, which right off the bat is pretty good. Sylvari, it's like a Nelf in WoW. I like Night Elves. Night Elves are my favorite WoW. While I'm playing, I use Greenshot. It's a program called Greenshot. It's already running. So I use Greenshot. So if I hit like print screen, it's going to bring up this, this window where I can just drag slide, kind of like a snippet type program. and then it'll give me the option to copy to clipboard or to MS Paint. You know, let's just for now we'll just go MS Paint. You know, and then yeah, but I use that a lot, and then I use another program called PureRef. And PureRef is just basically just a space where you can like drag images and stuff. So it's a place where you can just use it as like a whiteboard kind of, or just a place where, you know, we can paste stuff in. So yeah, like if I want to get a, you know, the Sylvari here, we can just copy this to the clipboard, and then we can just paste it into PureRef here. And it's nice because we can just lay images over images and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, I was thinking Sylvari. But you guys, if you guys ever watch me stream, it takes me forever to create a character. Like, so when I get into a character creator, you should see me do like a Black Desert character creator. It'll take me 45 minutes to create a character because I'll spend 45 minutes mucking around with the character creator. All right. Should we be like a tiny little? No, it's got to be a female, dude. I always play females. It's like a ballerina. Dude, I don't play males, man. When I'm in an MMO and I'm playing for hours and hours, I don't want to look at some guy's ass. I want to look at like a hot chick. Body, yeah, see, there you go. It's a body type 2, man. It's not a female. It's just body type 2. Here, you think it runs like a ballerina? I've got a Sylvari. Let's take a look. I've never had a problem with the way they run, and I've got a Sylvari here. Let's take a look how they run. Oh shit! Shit! I just shook this pill bottle and pills went flying, which is not good because I don't want the cat to eat one of these. Alright, here we go. She's not run like a ballerina. Why is that a ballerina? It just looks like she's running. Looks like a normal run animation to me. Yeah, I have no problem with that run animation. Or which one? This is a good one. This one. They have a glow color. Pattern color. There's a glow color. I don't think it demos. I don't think it shows the glow color here, though. Does it? Here. No? Yeah, you can see it. The glow, kind of. You can see the glow in her hair. See how it pulses red? Yeah. There, see, so you get a kind of a cool glow, which is pretty neat. I like that. So this is the body type we're gonna use. I don't know if this is the color we're gonna use. I don't think they have really. Do they have racial skills? I don't want to be too short. That's fine. I almost always end up with the same hair on the Sylvari. Mushroom head, no. I almost always end up with this hairstyle. That one or yeah. Yeah, the cattails. Yeah, the racials aren't really. Yeah. Oh, and isn't there like a certain story that you want to do? Here, hold on a second. White Stag, act with wisdom. So this is what we're gonna try, because they say it's a good story. Looks like Poison Ivy. Just gotta figure out what hair color. Some weird wolf sounds going on in the background. They look like Avatar, right? Avatar. There's some female Sylvari Rangers. Oh, Sylvanas. I heard there's like cosmetics in the game that make you look like a night elf now. You know. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Yeah. I like the red. I like the red leaves. They look cool. This is the glow color. You can see the glow color best when you look at the back, as you see it goes through through her back here. White. Doesn't really do her skin, does it? Here. Hair. I'm thinking about maybe trying the blue. I don't know, though. Again, you can see the glow in the hair. Yeah, the character creation is pretty good. I mean, it's not like a Black Desert or anything, but it's pretty good. But because of the way that the glow is interactive, you know, it takes, you have to like kind of get the right look with the glow effect too, and you see it shows up in the face too. The glow shows up in your face too. So it's really cool. The Savari, I think, they're you know, creating a Savari character is the most difficult because of all these color options that happen. Here's the yellow, blue. There's like a red. The red looks pretty cool because then even when it's not glowing, it's just a dark red. See? See? And then when it glows in her face has got this kind of red. Yeah, I kind of like the red. Or you can go, if you want to go really crazy, you can go like with like a yellow here. It'll really get pretty bright, as you can see. We could try something like green, which would be completely different. Yeah, let's do like a green. Green's kind of interesting. I told you, it always takes me a long time to create a character. Green, and then if we go with the skin color, the blue. This one. The nose, though. Yeah, the nose is way too big. See, her head to me looks too big, so I'm gonna change the head. I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit. It just looks way too big. I think that looks a little bit more natural fitting with her body and everything. Maybe we'll... Then we get the eyes, and the eye, let's see, brow size. Angle. You can see there with some interesting colors. So there you get some pretty interesting colors. Now if we go back to the hair color. Yeah, you really get. I think the Sylvari is really cool because you get so much options with color. What makes it hard to create? It always makes it hard for me to create a Sylvari character. I spent like last time I created a Sylvari, I think it took me like at least 45 minutes to create one. I don't think you can beat the red. What's the secret? Is there's a secret? I don't think there was any secret to creating a character. You just have to play around until you find something you like. Green. Ooh, that one's got a lot more interesting. Red. I wish we had a different outfit. This outfit covers up so much of her body, you really can't see the skin coming through. If you see the total makeup kit, you need another hour. Probably. Here's a pretty clear skin one. We could just go with this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, physique. I like this one. It looks most natural. Guys, I just want to go to skin color again. Where is it at? Hair color. That one. Where's the skin color again? Here it is. Just the couple clicks of a button, your character looks so different because of the color. And so far, the only colors that I've liked on the Sylvari is a green color, like a green skin color, or a dark blue. Those are my favorites. This one here, this dark blue, I think looks really good. And even here, you can see, I think that looks really good. And then the green one also looks pretty good. Ooh, you could go with a white. Then what color would you go with? Where's the glow color? Where's the glow color? How come it's not showing up through her skin like it normally does? There it goes. Took a while. Yeah, we'll just go with something and then we'll go with something and then yeah, there's not and then we'll we can get a total makeover kit at some other time. I mean, here you have this is what it looks like in normal lighting. So I'm gonna change the hair color again, but I'm waiting for that skin color. The skin color doesn't really show through us very well. The glow color, sorry, we need something that's a little bit more. It's gonna be a little bit more offsetting, I think. Here's a subtle pink. Actually, that is pink, isn't it? You didn't really see the glow. Like I said, when you look at the back of the character, you can always see it really well. Try that one, and then let's just do the hair color. You always wonder how they procreate since it is a plant race. Well, it's a good question. That's a great question. I don't know. How do they procreate? The reason I'm picking the Sylvari is they say the Sylvari story kind of blends into the game a lot, like really well. So. Every time I pick a different hair color, it makes me want to pick a different. They're blooming. It makes me want to pick a different skin color, you know. But I do like the blue. I think the blue is pretty cool looking. But if we went with a different skin color, I mean, yeah, it's. Red's just, well, for lack of a better word, so red. I don't see that this is really changing anything that much. The pattern color doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. You guys see this? What is this pattern color changing? It doesn't seem to be changing anything that much. I mean, honestly, I don't see that this is. It's doing it in these little thumbnails, but it's not really. Maybe it's because my skin color is like. Don't really see it showing up on the model. It's like tattoos? Oh, okay. So I'd have to have a different... I'd probably have to have a different... Well, these are the skin patterns, but yeah, that... Well, that time I saw it. I saw the green show up here. See that? Here, so it's green, right? Yeah, so it's the okay, the reason it didn't show up is because I don't have... I don't like my particular. I didn't character didn't have a lot of tattoos. See, there's no tattoos on this one. That's why. That's why I have to click one of these other things to actually show. Look at this one. This one's kind of cool, actually. Can we do like a? Is there a red? There's no red. Purple's kind of cool. We could go with like a purple. This is kind of neat. With the dark color, it gives us some little bit of variety. See that? Yeah, I like that. That gives us more darkness to it and more shadows, which comes out really good. Yeah, but see, yeah, that makes the colors, the vibrant colors, work a lot better. blue doesn't look. Okay, so now we gotta change the hair color back to red. And then we're almost done. We're getting close. Getting close, I promise. Now we just have to pick the right glow color. See what that looks like with. Look at that. I kind of think like a blue, like here, like a light blue could be good. Oh, it gets drowned out though in the face. We want the bright yellow? Ooh, yeah, that's kind of cool. Look at the orange. I think we're gonna go with that one. I think we're going with that one. Oh, check. Yeah, we can check the intensity, but I like having it up pretty much all the way. I like it up all the way. Now watch when the glow comes through. Watch how bright it gets. See? Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So the only thing left, we're pretty much done. We just got to maybe check on face details. We want to change any of the face details again. We got eye size width, which doesn't do a whole lot. Eye size scale. Ooh, this actually is definitely worth looking at. I think making the eyes bigger is an improvement, I think. We gotta see it at a distance, though. I like the eyes a little bigger. If we make it wider, you get a little bit more. Actually, that's good. I think we're good. All right, so I like it. I think that's good. Bit sinister. Yeah, it is pretty. It looks pretty dark, especially, and even here it looks kind of dark, doesn't it? Like when we go to this screen. So I wonder if maybe that blue skin isn't. Do you guys think that's too dark? This would brighten it up a little bit. What do you think? I think maybe brighten it up a little bit. You need to turn on your monitor brightness. I'm getting you with the brightness. I think that doesn't look as good. I mean, it's brighter. I think I still like the darkness better. Oh, we could brighten up her eyes a little bit so they're not quite as orange, maybe. The only race that looks fresh and healthy. Okay. I think we'll go with that. We're just gonna have to maybe get a makeover kit. If we don't like it. It's gonna look very similar to my other Sylvana, whatever it's called. Was it Sylvanas? Sylvanas! That color still seems, that skin color just seems kind of dark. They don't know what fear is? Let's take a look at this one. Yeah, I think at nighttime the dark skin looks a lot better. They're curious like kids. And look at... Okay, one last thing I'm going to look at is just the glow color one more time. And if I went with like the pink or something. No, that looks like crap. I still think the lemon looks the best. That does not look good. You don't like the intensity? We can turn the intensity down. The other one would be the light blue. I don't think they had it though. Yeah, that one just doesn't look good. Alright, so let's pick the options that we're supposed to pick here. We're supposed to do White Stag, Act with Wisdom. My Pet. Ooh, what is this? Look at this Fernhound. I kind of like this Fernhound. It's kind of neat looking. Yeah, it's very true. And then we have Charm, Dignity. I don't think these really matter, do they? Guess we'll pick Charm. Here it is. We want to do the White Stag. I dreamed a request that calls me to action. It was a vision of a white stag. I believe that the most important Ventari's teaching is act with wisdom. It's funny because it says act with wisdom. So yeah, it's just a level 30, right? Yeah. And then the Pale Tree awakened me during the Cycle of Dusk. Let's do the Cycle of Night because I think that matches my look. I'm kind of a night girl here. We're like a Night Sylvari, not a Night Elf. A Night Sylvari. And we're a ranger. We need a Sylvari-like name. uh... What was this thing called? Oh, it's a Fernhound. Maybe have blue grays. I don't usually go with two word names. I think it's cool looking. It's kind of cool looking. I'm sure somebody's created a character called Nightflower. What do you think? Okay. Da, 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 da. Dusk Bloom. Dusk Bloom's not bad though. Amaranth. That's like Blue. Blue's character was almost called Amaranth. I think it was something Amaryllis, Anthurium, Banana Flower, Zamusa. Well, it is. She was Night. How about Night Bloom? Not sure if I like that name. Night Bloom. Already in use. Hmm. Black Lily? No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do anything with black in it. Sorry. You think? Oh, yeah. A Silvari. I'm not gonna put police in my name. Nope. Viola or Tulip. I'll come up with something. Blue Rain. How about Blue? I'm sure somebody's used that name. Okay, yeah. Night Violet? There's got to be so many flower names for Silvari, right? Night Lotus? Holy crap, it's hard to get names in Guild Wars too. There must be a lot of people that play this game. Hmm. There are people. They characters for each different spec, really.
Appeared in Tyria. The pale tree flowered, and the firstborn awakened. The dream contains my race's memories. We gain awareness here, and then awaken into the world. The dream fills me with knowledge, and is my connection to others. It is my inspiration, my guiding light. While here, I have discovered my purpose, to face evil and destroy it. Even now, I sense my destiny calling me to awaken. My time is soon. Nature and goodness are under siege. All life hangs in the balance. If Tyria is to survive, it will need us. If we fail, the dream will be consumed by nightmare, and Tyria will wither and die.
Ooh. Actually, it's a pretty good name because Lily's a flower too. So my name is like Flower Leaf.
I dream of voyages. The voices of my people whisper to me of far-off places and mysterious shores. A white stag races before me, brave and wild. It offers me the gift of freedom.
What? All right, here's a
dream hints at my future.
Okay, you guys are gonna laugh. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start over. We're gonna start the stream over because I don't like to start a stream where I'm playing one character and doing something. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete this character and we're gonna do it again because I want to do a fresh stream and that way I can title it like leveling A. You know, and plus I'm not sure about the color, but we're gonna start a fresh stream. That way we can do it from the beginning. We can have the character go through the story. That way when people want to watch the stream, they'll start from the beginning. And they won't see, like, because the title of this stream is Guardian, playing a Guardian, so it doesn't have anything to do with this. You know what I mean? So we want to start fresh, and we'll take a screenshot here. We may change the. I'm not sure I want to go. I might still lighten her skin color a little bit, but we know what we want. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop the stream, and I'll be right back. Just give me like a couple minutes to stop the stream and restart. But I do like the name. I think the name is really cool, Lily Lightleaf. I think it's a great name. I mean, like I said, Lily's a flower too, so you know it kind of works. So all right, I'll be back in just like.